Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Do They Exist? I would like to thank all of you for coming back this week for part 2 of Do Wendigos Exist? If you haven't watched the first episode, I recommend you go watch it now just so you're up to date on what Wendigos do and how they act. Without further ado, let's get right into it. For a quick rundown of what went down last week, Wendigos are Native American cryptids from the Algonquin tribe, unlike skinwalkers who are from the Navajo tribe, and Wendigos can range from 10 to 12 feet tall. They are pretty big, honestly, and they hunt and kill people. They also have powers similar to skinwalkers, and if you want a full list, go look at the last video, but if you want a rundown, they basically have super speed, super hearing, super sight, super strength, and they're also incredibly smart, and they can use the voices of your friends or family members to lure you into the woods. Although I said similar to skinwalkers, I feel it is important to state once more that they are very different creatures. Now, although I said they are Native American creatures, it is also a good fact that Wendigos have been seen all around the world. Well, Wendigo-like creatures anyway, for example, the outback in Australia, and even some parts of Europe. Although once again similar to skinwalkers, it is also important to say that there is no definitive evidence that Wendigos exist, other than centuries upon centuries of sightings. Manny Wendigo sightings states that if you're being hunted by a Wendigo, they will often stalk and try to scare you before actually killing you. Similar to cats, they like to play with their prey before actually eating their meal. With all that information out of the way, here's what you should do if you actually encounter a Wendigo. Wendigos are never seen first, meaning if you see a Wendigo, they have definitely seen you. Similar to a werewolf, the only known way to kill a Wendigo would be pure silver. Whether the silver be in the form of bullets, a blade, or even a stake, the only way to actually put down a Wendigo is to strike it in the heart with pure silver. If wounded in any other way, it will simply regenerate. With all of that information out of the way, it is an almost impossible question to answer. Do Wendigos exist? Due to the centuries upon centuries of sightings, it's really unknown. So if you really want to know if Wendigos exist, you're just gonna have to encounter one yourself. Special thanks to everyone who took time out of their Spooktober to be here and listen to part 1 and 2 of Do Wendigos Exist? I would like to thank you all for supporting the channel. As always, if you have any suggestions for future cryptid videos, leave them in the comments below. Also, if you have any suggestions as to what horror games I should play this Spooktober, please leave them in the comments below and I will upload them in a future video. If you like this video and enjoy the 2-part series, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you all, and I will see you in the next one.